Hello friends. Today we are going to discuss about life skills. I am Dr. Suresh Padadmat, Professor of Psychiatry, working at NIMANS, Bangalore. Before I start my presentation, I would like to place this disclaimer. This presentation is for academic and training purpose only, not for clinical opinion. For clinical opinion, please do contact a psychiatrist. Conflict of interest? None. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the life skills. What is the definition of life skills? Why should we teach this life skills? And also different components of life skills. This video is targeted to school and college administration, teachers, policymakers, NGOs, corporates who are supporting various schools, community at large. Defining life skills. The life skills was defined by World Health Organization in 1997. As per the WHO, it clearly said that life skills are the abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enable the individual to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Let's understand this definition. These are those skills which are essential in life to deal with the challenges of life effectively. Actually, our education system is revolving around the knowledge, but not the skills. World Health Organization said we need to teach our children and adolescents with those skills which they can deal the challenges of everyday life. That is what is called as life skills. Now, what are those life skills then? These life skills are innumerable in number. That means there are many in number, and they are required from womb to tomb. They differ across time, geography, resources, culture, and settings. The main reason is the challenges differ from one place to another. At the same time, depending upon the time, depending upon at what age you are, your challenges also vary. Hence, these are those skills which need from womb to tomb. However, analysis of all the life skills, the field suggests that there are core set of skills that are at the heart of skill-based initiatives for the promotion of health and well-being of child and adolescent. And these need to be taught during the childhood or during adolescence. What are these core set of skills which we need to be taught to our children? They can be divided into three groups. One is cognitive, that is thinking. Second one is an emotion. Third one is social. Let's look into this thinking, that is cognitive process. Here, the skills are creative thinking, critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. These are thinking-based life skills. Moving to the emotions. Coping with emotion, understanding others' emotion, that is empathy, coping with stress, and self-awareness, understanding oneself. So these four are based on emotions. The last two are based on social skills, effective communication, and interpersonal relationships. These 10 core skills are life skills which need to be taught to every child and adolescent. Let's pair up these complementary skills. That means the life skills can also be grouped into 5 different categories. Creative thinking and critical thinking, one set. Problem solving and decision making, self-awareness and empathy, coping with emotion and coping with stress, and also communication skills and interpersonal skills. Although I have discussed 3 domains, that is emotions, thoughts, and social. But however, these 10 skills also grouped into 5 different categories also. So these are the 10 different skills which need to be taught to our children and adolescents. Let's understand each one of these life skills. First one is critical thinking. Critical thinking is ability to think, analyze information in an organized and rational manner in order to understand the logical connection between ideas, detect inconsistencies and mistakes in reasoning, identify, construct and evaluate an argument, reflect on the justification of one's own beliefs and values, identify the relevance and importance of ideas, and solve the problem. So, critical thinking is clearly defined as it is to think, analyze information in an organized and rational manner to solve the problem in hand. Moving to the second important skill, creative thinking. Creative thinking is the ability to look at the things differently and find new ways of solving the problems. The creativity is the ability to generate a thought or an idea that is completely new, appealing, and useful in solving the problem. So, now, after discussing two important, we will move to problem solving. Problem solving is the act of defining a problem, determining the cause of the problem, identifying, prioritizing, selecting alternatives for a solution, and implementing a solution. So, if you look at this, defining the problem, here we need to generate the new ideas, evaluate and select the solution, implement and evaluate whether the implementation was good. So, these are the four domains of problem solving. Moving to decision making. Decision making involves the selection of a course of action from among two or more possible alternatives in order to arrive to a solution for a given problem. Here, as I discussed about problem solving, here you will have two or three alternative solutions, and you need to evaluate the solution to implement to solve the problem in hand. So that is decision making. Moving to self awareness. Self awareness involves being aware of different aspects of the self, including traits, behavior, and feelings. That means every person should be aware of their thoughts, their emotions, and their behavior. This includes our recognition of ourselves, our character, our strengths, weakness, desires, and dislikes. Once you know about yourself, then it is easy to develop a good life skills, to overcome your weakness, to play to your strengths. So, life skills, the self awareness is very, very essential. Moving to empathy. Empathy is the ability to emotionally understand what other people feel, see things from different point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. Essentially, it is putting yourselves in someone else's position and feeling what they must be feeling. Empathy is not just understanding a person, you need to understand their feeling, understand their behavior, and what they are going through. In simple word, putting yourself in someone else's shoes to understand them. Moving to coping with emotions. Coping with emotions involves recognizing emotions in ourselves and others, being aware of how emotions influence behavior, and being able to respond to the emotions appropriately. Intense emotions like anger, sorrow can have a negative effects on our thinking, behavior, health if we do not react appropriately. Emotions are good, but intense emotion can cause harm to the individual. Coping with stress. Of course, the stress is ubiquitous, and if you are living, the stress is inevitable part of life. That means you need to deal the stress effectively. Coping with stress is about recognizing the source of stress in our lives, recognizing how this affects us, and acting in a way that help to control our levels of stress so we can deal this stress effectively. Moving to the ninth, communication skills. Communications means ability to convey or share ideas and feelings effectively. Effective communication means that we are able to express ourselves both verbally, non-verbally, in way that are appropriate to our culture and situation. This means being able to express our opinions, advice, desires, and also to seek advice and help in the time of need. So, communication is not only sharing our ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotions, but also seeking help effectively from other people. Moving to the last one, interpersonal skills. These are those skills required to effectively communicate, interact, and work with the individuals and groups. Good interpersonal skills are those with strong verbal and non-verbal communicators. They are considered to be essential skills to be successful in life. That means You need to have a good interpersonal relationship to be successful in life. Then now the question is, why should we teach life skills? Our education is information based, knowledge based. Here, we retain the information and recall and produce during exam. Unfortunately, skills are not taught. And because of our nuclear families, parents are unable to spend time with the children. Earlier, in joint family system, grandparents, uncles, aunts used to teach skills. But unfortunately, in the nuclear family, that opportunity is completely lost. And here, even our education system is not teaching life skills. And of course, after post COVID, the children are at home. They have now lost all social skills. They are not going to schools. There is no sports. They are in front of the internet. That means their skills are zero. They have very good knowledge information, but unfortunately, the skills are very poor. You name the profession. It may be medical, it may be engineering, it may be management. All the informations in these professions are good, but unfortunately, they are not ready for the market when they pass out of their graduation. That means their skills are zero. They may have amazing information, they may have amazing knowledge, but the skills are zero. That means they need to relearn the skills from the beginning. That means our education system, we are somewhere going wrong. Life skills have been studied very effectively by WHO and various other agencies. Life skills have been found to be helpful in preventing substance abuse, drugs, alcohol. And also, in some of the studies, it has been said that children stop bullying and children learn how to deal with bullying. That means life skills are essential there also. And also, prevention of adolescent pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy can be effectively handled, prevented using life skills. Further, life skills are very essential in building self confidence, self esteem. Further, dealing with peer pressure to use drugs, to have unprotected sex, or to become involved in vandalism and violence. That means life skills are very essential in those behaviors which are unwanted during adolescence. Further, life skills have been effectively used to prevent and also to decrease the spread of HIV and AIDS in schools and colleges, improvement in interpersonal relationship, reduction in aggression, and behavioral problems in the school and college campuses. Now the question is, how does it work? Studies have clearly said that life skills are very essential. But how do they work? Our system is based on information, knowledge, and memory based. And if you are able to add 10 life skills, they are the actual abilities. Most of the profession, as I said, is not ready for the market. The skills are very essential. Name the professions. Those professions requires these 10 life skills. However, in the corporate sector, they are considered as soft skills and various things which are trained during the job. That means, first and the foremost, they need to get a job and then these skills are taught. Instead of that, why can't we teach life skills during the childhood and adolescence? The important thing is life skills means well-being. That means our education system means getting a job, but life skills means becoming well-being. How to perceive ourselves, the world, and others. Feelings and thoughts and behavior about oneself, about the world, and others. So, life skills means promotion of well-being, prevention of various non-communicable disorders, including diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and unwanted behaviors like teenage pregnancy, sexually transmitted disease, violence, vandalism. So, life skills means healthy lifestyles. That means we are focusing on a life skill which is essential for everyone. Life skills promotes healthy lifestyle, enables academic growth, assists in socialization, interpersonal skills, and increases the quality of life. Further, life skills deals effectively the stress and also managing and coping with emotion. Not only that, the new education policy of India focuses on building life skills in children. That means it's not just the education system. The education system should inculcate life skills. Early child care education focuses on life skills. That means as soon as the child enters into the school, the life skills should be taught. We need to move our education from information to skill transference. Then only the children will be able to deal the stress, deal with their emotion, interpersonal skills, and whatever the malady of our current civilization can be brought under control. That is called as life skills. Life skills is essential for everyone and need to be taught during childhood and adolescence. Thank you very much for giving your valuable time. Stay safe.